Do you know you can still have your birds, your laying birds, and they fail to give you enough eggs? How you realize they are laying around 50% to 40%. Today we want to discuss on how you can improve number of chicken which are going to lay more eggs to you in your poultry farm or in your layer farm. Today we want to do it practically. I show you the things you can implement in your own breeder farm or in your own layer farm so that you may be able to do the right thing and your eggs to give you more eggs. And if you realize the eggs are dropping, I'm also going to show you how you are going to make sure they increase using the natural ways. Today, I am shooting this video from my breeder farm, and I want to start from the basics, from the poultry house. Then we get in, I show you the things which we have done, which has ensured our chicken is giving us up to 85% laying rate, which is important for you as a poultry farmer. So the first things first. The one thing you need to understand about layer birds, when these chicken mature, they don't require to be confined in a closed house. So you need to just have a makeshift like this one. If you are able to see my poultry house, this is now the wind side, and I am going to show you the length side. You can see it's well ventilated. It is well opened from both sides. The importance of opening this poultry house is to ensure that there is no point in time the wood shavings are going to be wet or are going to be dirty, so that they may be able to be a breeding place for diseases. Let me show you on the back side of the poultry house how it looks like. You can see also on the longer side, it is also opened to ensure that there is free movement of clean air from this side to the other side. Using this alone, building your house, number one, in this manner will prevent 90% of diseases to your mother stock or to your laying birds. Just a makeshift like this one you can see. Today I want to show you practically so that you may be able to implement in your poultry farm. If you are a starter or if you are still running your poultry farm, you just do the right thing so that you may not lose any money. Because these birds are very sensitive, and just a minor issue can make you lose the total investment. You can also see on the other side is completely open. So it just looks like just a normal makeshift like this one, where the birds are staying. So one thing we normally do every day, we don't pull these papers down at night. It just lifts like that so that clean air might be flowing inside and outside. So that's the most basic aspect. Number one, the poultry house. So you can see it here. This is what normally happens in any poultry house. This one will prevent diseases like 100%. The chicken will be getting very clean air, and they will be able now to give you good eggs. They are still collecting the eggs this morning, but I can see there is an accident. We have a sudden death here. Let me look on this chicken. So you can see this is now the condition we normally call the prolapse vent, which happens mostly on the laying birds. So you realize the birds are intestines, they move out. Then when they move out, the chicken is not able to push them. Then it ends up dying. It normally happens if you have the layer bird. So we are still continuing with the process of collecting the eggs. So let me show you as we go. So this is now the real breeder house. I'm going to talk while shouting because there is a lot of noise in the background. Number one, the importance of having this breeder house the way it is. Look at these wood shavings. This is how dry it should be. It should be completely dry like this to ensure there is no point at time the chicken are going to stay in a damp place. If they stay in a damp place, what will happen? They will not be able to generate enough heat, which will assist them to produce an egg. So this is what normally happens. You ensure that everything is done perfectly in the right manner. So the house, if you ventilate your house very well, as you can see, you will realize now the air which is moving in the poultry house will make the floor very much dry, and you will be changing this after each and every 6 months. So this one will ensure that your birds are comfortable and they are able to give you more eggs. The next thing we want to see, which is very simple, is the importance of these patches. You realize these patches is where the birds normally rest after they have finished laying, or during the night. You realize 90% of the birds, they normally come here. But during the day, you may realize they are either eating the feed, which we normally feed in the morning, or they are on the automatic drinkers. So this one will make the birds to relax because they are birds, they love patching. Make sure you introduce the patches in the poultry farm so that the birds are able to be comfortable and you don't expose them to stress. If the floor is wet, you realize it will be very easy for the birds to be stressed. So there is no need there is no point in time you need to have your birds stressed. Make sure the floor is always dry as possible. The next thing you need to ensure, these birds, they will need a lot of water. So what normally happens, let me adjust this one so that more water might come out. This one was very tight. So you make sure there is plenty of water flowing to these drinkers so that each and every chicken is able to have access to clean water for the formation of the egg. If they eat and they don't drink water, you are also going to lose the bird, they are going to die, which will cost you a lot of money. And you realize just losing one bird in this poultry farm, you are losing like the lifetime investment of that bird. So that was what normally happens. Let me show you the next thing you need to put into consideration in your layer farm. It is still around 10 a.m. in the morning, and what you are seeing here, the birds are already in the laying nest. They are still laying, so I'm not going to disturb them, but I'm going to show you one by one what is happening on this laying nest. One thing you realize on the laying nest, what is here, we ensure that we refill this laying nest each and every morning with fresh wood shavings so that the birds might be able to lay their eggs on a comfortable place. So if you don't fill it, what is going to happen? The birds are going to lay on the wood and the eggs are going to crack and they will not be ideal for hatching. So like now, majority of them are laying the eggs. One thing you normally realize, let me show you something what normally happens with this breed. Like this chicken here. These chicken, this one is very broody. Sometimes they may decide now to sleep on the eggs because it's a mixture of the pure kienyeji and the improved kienyeji. So the broody ones, I have shown you on how to wash them. This one, I'm going to take it immediately after this video and I go and wash it. So one thing we normally have sawdust or wood shaving on this laying nest is to ensure that the birds lay comfortably and the eggs don't get dirty, so that the quality of the eggs we produce may give us the best eggs, best chicks ever. So that is the next aspect. Ensure also the birds have free enough space. They are able to interact, they are able to move from one place to the other. If you don't do this, you realize the birds are going to be congested and they will start killing each other. Then you are going to lose your hard invested money. Let's get into this other cubicle so that we may be able to see what is also happening on this fourth cubicle where we normally have our chicken. So it's good to have them in different cubes. What normally happens, you realize these birds, sometimes they may tend to consume dirt like these ones you see here. You can see them eating from the ground. What normally happens, ensure once in a while, like in a period of after every 3 months, you introduce a light antibiotic with a multivitamin to these birds so that they may continue to give you more eggs. If you don't do that, the birds may be affected by fall typhoid, then their laying rate is going to go down. The other thing you normally ensure that the house is free from noises. It is not near in a densely populated place, so that they may not be able to get stressed and they end up not able to lay. You realize if these birds are startled, they are not going to lay eggs in the right manner. So ensure that the farm where you are going to locate your farm is in a place which is very much comfortable and does not have very many residents living near that place. So in case you realize the birds are not laying, or the laying is reducing drastically, make sure you implement those simple strategies in your poultry farm, and make sure you give them an anti-stress. In that case, there are very many options in the market. You can give them an anti-stress, and also it will also assist in boosting the egg production. In my case, this is what I use. You can use now this is oven 1 kg. If you have a large number of chicken, use this one. So it's used in performance deficiency, stress, transport, during production period, laying, growth, or any. You can also use amylite. Amylite is also excellent in this case. It also can assist now to reduce the stress. One thing we normally ensure farmers is that you get the right thing and you do the right thing. So for you to run a breeder farm, make sure you implement these simple strategies. Ensure that you follow the biosecurity measures and do the right thing. Then your birds are going to give you more eggs and you are not going to lose at any point. So I want to appreciate you guys. Guys, I'm still taking orders for day-old chicks at only 95 Kenya shillings. You can call me on 0717213083 and I'll be able to deliver. And I'm not only providing you with the quality Saso F1 chicks, I'm ensuring that I train you on how you are going to take them. We walk with you the journey out of the time you are going to take them to the market. I want to appreciate you guys. Let's meet in the next video.